The Rock 108 Morning Show. It's fun to, meet up with people and get caught up with people that we have been working with for quite some time. This individual will be on the stage at the Paramount Theater along with his band. Tyler of Theory of a Deadman joining us. Welcome aboard.
What's happening?
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Management, when we line this up, and you can blame this on Ad Rock. He
Yep.
told me that I was supposed to take my facial hair and I was supposed to put it into the handlebar mustache. And I feel like that handlebar mustache has gotten so much play over the years.
We all make mistakes, Halloween is coming up, though. I could put on a handlebar mustache for Halloween. Yeah, I wonder if some people even know what we're talking about. Like, I used to have a handlebar mustache on the first record, and it was quite potent. It was quite glorious. Like, it definitely was there.
Yeah.
I looked about 40 years older, and I remember I had a girlfriend, and then I shaved it off, and she said I looked like a completely different person. She was afraid of me for the first day.
Well, and you rocked the handlebar on the video of Chad and Josie on Hero because you were
Hero, yep.
and that had to have been kind of cool to be a part of that before Theory really takes off. I mean, there you are playing guitar on that and looking all regal as they're shooting up, and you're playing the guitar and the handlebar mustache.
Oh yeah, and that was a $750,000 video too. So it was kind of nice to roll in. Never been in a music video before. First track I ever played on, like, huh? Like, seriously, I was just a dumb kid. And and yeah, so it was a nice kind of start to the career. Was just everything was very, very taken care of. But yeah, that video was, I remember seeing that in bars and stuff, and people were like, "That's you." So yeah, the handlebar made its first appearance. That was like 2001, 2002. I can't remember.
What do you when you see nowadays that people are taking, like songs like Hero and songs from Creed and such like that, and they're ironically posting them, but at the same time that they mean like, oh, I'm going out there and I'm gonna go start punching some sunflowers or something like that. Do you see that and you go, no, that's awesome. I was a part of something like this.
Yeah, it was. I think we've all gotten to the age now where we can look back and go, yeah, you know what? It was. This stuff was really good. I don't think anyone's making fun of it. They're making fun of maybe themselves for maybe going, oh, I think this stuff sucked. And it's like, and then now we're getting older. We're like, it didn't suck. It was amazing. And now they're embracing it because once you get to a certain age, you don't care what kids think anymore. Well, I just do what I do. So I love that. I think it's great.
What about yourself? I mean, you've had a very good career and a very great career with Theory of a Dead Man. How have things changed for you guys, since playing Toad Holler in Des Moines or, sell out at Third Street Live here in Cedar Rapids, back in the day?
What's changed? I mean, we all have the bucket list, right? So when we start out, we had no clue what we were doing. Like, two of us still lived at home, so we are like, all right, bye, gonna go on tour, and then we never returned, like, for real.
Oh, yeah.
We just never went home. It was crazy. We went on tour for months straight, and then now, like, you look back and you're like, we just cut our teeth. It was like necessary. The grind was necessary. We call it the machine. Now it just feels like it's just fun. Everything is fun. Flying out to do a show is fun. Hanging out with the guys is fun. Doing this unplugged tour is just, we're just doing it because we want to do it. It's fun. So we remind ourselves more often how amazing we have it. It's pretty awesome.
Tyler, A Theory of a Dead Man, joining us Saturday, Paramount Theater, Cedar Rapids. Unplugged Theory of a Dead Man is with Citizen Soldier. Adelita's way on that bill. Where did the idea come from for you guys to do the unplugged stuff?
We did it years ago, I think maybe only in Canada. And a lot of fans would come up to us in meet and greets and stuff and be like, when are you going to do another like acoustic or unplugged tour? And we're like, oh, I don't know. So we finally just said we should just do it. I think it would work really well. I think we're seeing some other bands kind of doing it. Aaron Lewis has been doing the acoustic thing for a long. He's really acoustic. It's just him and maybe one other guy. Ours is like a full band thing. We actually got an extra guy. We got a fifth guy on stage that's going to play different instruments. Mandolin, saxophone, keyboards, piano, guitar. So we're trying to. It's going to be like a full rock show. something more like MTV Unplugged. But yeah, the idea came. I guess we did it once before, and I'm really excited for people to see it because I hope it's something we can do all the time. Because we purchased all of the set pieces, so we own them. So we're like, we have to use these, right?
Yeah.
We have to now store these somewhere and use it forever. So it could be a thing.
Certain songs in your catalog seem like they kind of translate well to acoustic anyway. Do you write acoustically to start off, or how do you do that?
Yeah, yeah. I rarely write on electric guitar. I haven't in years. I think the first record, everything was written on electric guitar, like in a basement, riffing with Dave or something. But then after that, everything was acoustic, and then kind of melded into piano. And yeah, Neil from 3 Days, we were talking the other day, and me and him said the same thing. We're both saying if you can play a guitar, or play a song on acoustic guitar, and it translates, it's a hit, then you can play it on anything. And that's kind of smart as a songwriter. It's just like if you can break down your song and play an acoustic guitar, and people go, "Yep, that's good," then the rest is easy. So yeah, I think we're excited because we're going to play some stuff we've never played before live, get into some interesting tracks. We're going to play all the hits, but like, yeah, definitely play some stuff that people we've never played before.
Musician's question. Is there any particular song that you had a harder time translating acoustic in the catalog?
Yeah, there's some riff stuff that's like, eh. We would play it acoustically, and we're like single note stuff. And we're like, because it seems like some of the riff rock stuff you think would be cool acoustic, but then once I think you pair it with some other songs that are so good acoustically, and then you play this one, you're like, it just doesn't, something's not right, right? And we're like, yeah. So we just cut it. We just don't play it. That's the great thing about this is we just play whatever we want.
You guys do covers at all during the acoustic set?
Yeah, we do a little bit. I think I'm going to do a cover in the acoustic set. I think I'll jam that today and see how it turns out. But we're going to throw in that, and and sometimes I just go into a cover. I just don't even tell the guys. I just start playing something, and they just start rolling their eyes.
What bands are you into that have done some acoustic stuff before? You mentioned Aaron Lewis and such. Are there bands that you kind of listen to sometimes and go, okay, I can see where that's going, and it inspires you today?
You know what? It was an amazing band that it was like, when did they come out? Was it late '90s? Days of the New,
Yeah.
and their thing was acoustic. It was like shelf on the wall. I think it was like they just did and it was like it sounded so badass, and I was like, this is awesome. And that's like that's almost something that like do they do electric? I don't know. But yeah, that's something that I thought was always really good was Days of the New. And then of course I grew up listening to like I went and saw Page Plant. There was no more Zeppelin, but me and Dean got to go see Page Plant. And, they do like Gallows Pole or something acoustic. I think one guy had a hurdy-gurdy or something. And we were like, this is awesome. Like, how cool is it when bands do that kind of stuff? So, yeah, we're cool. It's cool that we can do it.
So one of the things that we were just served was your new track with Corey Marks, Jelly Roll,
Mm.
Party, Tim Montana are making their inroads and have made their inroads in rock music and even in popular music. Some fans of rock are kind of raising their eyebrows right now. And now that you're working with Corey Marks, what was the experience like for you? And what's your take on country artists working in the world of rock?
Well, some of it's kind of like a hybrid. I would say some of like Tim Montana is almost in Corey as well. I would put them in kind of more of an outlaw. It's almost an outlaw rock. And even like Jelly Roll, I don't even consider him really country. He just has a country voice. He's just like he just has a southern accent. So, I don't know. But yeah, I love Hardy. I really relate. I resonate with his lyrics. He's got that one song called Quit. It's just some dude put a note in his guitar case saying quit. And I'm like, that's great. That's something I would write. I would write a song about some douche that put a note in my guitar case saying, quit, just kill yourself. I'm like, that's a song. So I really like Hardy. But yeah, I don't know. It's, that's the great thing about music. You can like or dislike whatever you want. So you always have the opportunity to change the channel. But I like all of it. We've always kind of had a bit of Southern rock. We're not country, but we've always had Southern, especially our older records. Like every song had slide guitar. We had lap steel on like first record, second record. banjo, harmonica. We were always working with stuff like that. We loved all those kind of southern rock bands, Leonard Skinner and CCR. So like this is just a go-to for us doing a song like this. It's not like we had some sort of idea other than like this will work with Corey Marks. So and Corey, I sang on a song of his maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Me and Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch, he was on there too. So yeah, Corey's a good friend, and we got him on the tour, so it all made sense to throw him on a song, and he'll come up on stage when I think he's on most of the shows. He's not going to be the one in Cedar Rapids, I don't think, but yeah, we'll have him come up and we'll do a little jam of the song. It's gonna be great.
So returning to Cedar Rapids, this time at the Paramount Theater. That's this Saturday with Citizen Soldier, Adelita's Way, Tyler Connolly of Theory of a Deadman joining us. You're returning to a market that you've been to several times, returning to Iowa. This has got to, do you have any memories of Iowa or some of your time here and playing shows in and around Eastern Iowa?
Yeah, I was like one of the first places uh, we play. Iowa was like kind of the heart, to be honest. Like very first days, 2002, I remember doing festivals around there. Um, not, I can't remember what one was for your station, but we did one for another station what we won't talk about. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we cut our teeth kind of in Iowa, and every time we returned, it's always been really good. So yeah, we love it. We feel like it's kind of the heartland of the people there are great. They love rock, they love music, so we're excited to return.
And I remember because I drove to Des Moines to see, I think it was your first Iowa show at a place called Toad Holler, long gone by now.
Hmm.
Place had a couple hundred people. I think it was a riser for a stage, so maybe you were 6, 8 inches, but since you're a taller guy, you see over the top of everybody. But we were right up in front, and then you guys just walked right over to the merch table, and a hell of a night. So come a long way.
Yeah, yeah, those are the days when we would do a show and then just walk off the front of the stage and go hang out with fans. Sometimes we would play shows and there'd be 6 people. So we would just step off the front of the stage and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they, want a beer. And that would be it. We'd say, "How many shirts we sell tonight?" Three, you know? So, and I remember the first time I think the first time we did $1,000 in merch, we were like, "Yes!" We're like high fiving on the bus, and we're like, "We did it! We made it! We're rich!"
And we'll wrap up with this odd question. Do you keep some of your early stuff, your early merch? I know you've got a lot of it over the course of the career. I mean, do you keep some of that stuff, or what do you hold on to from the band?
Yeah, I've got a couple boxes of memorabilia. Usually there's stuff like laminates from festivals. So I try to keep every single one. And then, yeah, there's some stuff like I've got an old Theory of a Deadman jacket that's got the old Angel of Death on the back. I don't know. Those are from 2002. Yeah, I'll keep some random stuff from different countries like France or Germany or somewhere it's got different language on it. So yeah, but I do. I don't ever go through it. It's probably all wet and probably sit in my basement. I don't know, but I try to. I feel bad if I don't. I don't know, but yeah.
That's awesome. Tyler from Theory of a Deadman, Saturday, Paramount Theater in Cedar Rapids, going unplugged. You heard that some of the stuff that they're going to be doing, they're going to be changing that up and doing that almost like an MTV Unplugged right there on the stage at Paramount Theater. Tyler, thanks again for the time.
You got it. Thanks, man. Good to see you.